All right, so I'm not kidding. I'm actually gonna not use Instagram for the month of November, and then after that may be it. I know that goes against like, you know, like popular opinion maybe, as far as like being an artist and needing social media to promote your work. But my argument is that actually promoting your work in the real world and engaging in the real world is a much better way to sell your work. And you don't have the negative effects of social media, which, you know, obviously people are realizing more and more every day, the negative effects of social media. So yeah, so I'm definitely going to be off Instagram for the month of November, and then maybe that'll be it. I will have no social media. I don't count YouTube as social media because, and maybe it is, but the way I use it is I feel like it's a very honest communication with you guys. I'm sharing ideas and, you know, maybe information about painting and whatever. I'm not trying to, like, you know, present myself as anything other than what I am. So I feel like YouTube is different. It's a way where we can have an honest discussion, whereas I feel like social media tends to present a very narrow glimpse, and most of us can't resist presenting ourselves in the best light, which I totally understand. But I think there's negative effects to that. I mean, it's proven, like if you're a young person, especially, I mean, it affects adults as well, but young people tend to have more than one, you know, that may be Instagram and Twitter, and also like Snapchat and whatever other, you know, sort of social media they have. Well, it's proven that this increases anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, all that stuff. And it's highly addictive on top of that. So it's sucking all this time, it's controlling your mind, you're reflexively on your phone constantly, and basically it's stealing your time and your life. It is not reality. I feel like the virtual reality created by social media and things on our phone has sort of taken over our consciousness to the point where you've got social media consciousness, or this virtual consciousness, and the real world consciousness, and they're two different things. It's like the Matrix and reality. Instagram was something that, you know, I felt like, okay, I have to have this because it's for my business, and it's just a given that you need to have social media presence. I've got, like I said, 97,000 followers on Instagram, and I don't really think it's changed my sales all that much. And if it has a little bit, excuse me, it's not enough. It's not worth it for, you know, what it takes and what it costs me, which is like, I'm the same way. I mean, pick up my phone, I'm checking Instagram. So I don't think it's worth it. And I remember times, like, obviously I'm older, so I remember I grew up until I was in my 30s without carrying a phone with me, no social media, no internet even. And there's a certain feeling that is lost, and I want to get it back. And I will be honest that I feel like if I step away from the world that everybody's participating in, that somehow you know, that there's this initial feeling of missing out. But I really don't think that missing out on this virtual world is something that I'm going to miss for very long. And I can replace it with real experiences in the real world. So that's my idea. And like I said, the only thing that was keeping me hanging on was the fact that, oh, I need to do this for my business. I don't think that's true. So if you're an artist, I would seriously consider, if it's working for you, great, but I'm just putting it out there as, it's just where I'm coming from. I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm not going to delete my Instagram. It's just going to be inactive. It still can be helpful if, like, I meet somebody and they want to see my work. I can just say, oh, look at Chamberlain Paintings on Instagram and you can see my work or whatever. But I don't plan to be active on it for the next month, and then possibly thereafter, who knows. So yeah, and if you're a young person, you know, maybe consider that. It's just like the evidence is coming in that this is really detrimental to your happiness. And so I'd like to know, like, let me know in the comments what you think. Have you tried to back off social media or Instagram or whatever? I just think that it's not really worth it, and it's business-wise, it's not actually that good. So I'm going to try to move forward in my life into having more real-life interactions with people, whether that's painting, and I'll include that on my channel here. So more real life experiences and get my head into the real world and less in the virtual world. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. I do have a painting video coming up. I'm editing it right now, and I'll keep it real. I went out, it was a beautiful day, and the painting sucks, but I'm gonna like put that video together and put it out there anyway. So, you know, keeping it real, that's what we do here on this channel. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments, and because I think we could, it'd be interesting to hear your thoughts as well. So that's it for today, and I will see you in the next video.